In this video, we're going to take a look at how we set up our subjects, courses, and classes, all of which will synchronize to Edsby. So I'm logged in here to Twine as our school Twine administrator, and I'm going to come under Scheduling and go to the Courses link. And in the courses, you'll see that in this particular school, we have some subject areas already set up. Our subjects are used essentially to group our classes together. Often this corresponds to what we want to see on a report card as well. Depending on your jurisdiction, if you happen to be in Ontario and you're teaching elementary classes and using the Ontario report card, there's very specific subjects required for all that to work. In this example, I'm going to set up some English classes. I'm going to go into the English subject area, and you'll notice that once I highlight English as our subject, I've got a second column here where I can designate courses. A course is really tied to a specific curriculum. So we might have several different instances, for example, of an English 10 class. In this example, I'm going to assume that I'm adding a literature class. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to specify this as literature. And the course ID is actually pretty important if we're going to be mapping to standards. So for example, if I were mapping to the Ontario standards, they have a standard called ETS4U, which is what designates a literature 12th grade, or rather a literature course. That is typically a 12th grade course in Ontario. If this were being mapped to Common Core curriculum, I might put in here cc.ela.12. Which would be our 12th grade Common Core curriculum. So again, we'll want to specify some kind of unique course identifier there, particularly for mapping to standards or if we need that structured data. We can also designate credit hours for this, or number of credits earned, right, for this particular class. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, and this now adds a literature course. Within that, I can now define course periods, and a course period is an instance of the course taught by somebody. So this might be, literature. I can use the same thing as a course name there. Perhaps Ms. Bellamy is teaching this course in literature. And we can specify whether this is a full year course. Maybe it's just fall or spring. We'll leave that as full year for now. If I want to designate a room and number of seats, maybe we'll have 16 kids in this particular class. Down here, I can specify when the class is happening. So it might just be, second period, and maybe this is happening 5 days a week. Maybe this class only meets 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I can specify that. If we will be taking attendance in the class, I'll want to go ahead and designate that. And if I want to, I can specify a grade level. Now, this isn't required, particularly in high school. We might have multi-age classes, multi-grade classes. But if I wanted to designate for Edsby that, we're only going to have 12th graders in this class, I can specify that as well. And when I save this information, it goes ahead and records now we have this class period happening, second period, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with Ashley Bellamy. And if I need to add additional class periods, I can. So those are the basics for setting up a new class. Thank you.